Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening everyone. My name is Muaz Darwish bin Marizam and I'm from class AFT5. So today I would like to share with you guys about the topic I learned today. So the topic is present simple. The present simple is I do. So I would like to share with you guys about what I learned today. So let's start. So for the example is Alex is a bus driver, but now he is in bed asleep. He is not driving a bus. It means he is asleep. But for the example is he drive a bus. He is a bus driver. Like the drives does it the present simple. Like drivers it the present simple. Like I drive, I work, and she drives, she work. Understand that we use the present simple to talk about thing in general. Like we use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. Like the example is nurse look after patients in hospital. I usually go away at weekends. The earth goes round the sun. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. For the next we say I work, but he works. They teach, but my sister teaches. For spelling, add S or add ES. The next one is you go, I have, but it goes, he was, she has. We use do or does to make question and negative sentence. The example for work is do or does. I, we, they, you, she, it. Like I drive. Do you drive? The next one is doesn't drive. Like I'm not driving yet. She doesn't drive. So the next one is I come from Canada. Where do you come from? I don't go away from very often. What does this word mean? Is not what means this word. It's what does this word mean. So rice doesn't grow in cold climates. In the following example, do is also the main verb. Like do you do, or do you doesn't do. Like what do you do? I work in a shop. He's always so lazy. He doesn't do anything to help her friend, his friend. So the next one is we use the present simple to say how often we do the things. Like I get up at 8 o'clock every morning. How often do you go to the dentist? This is the offer sentence. Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 times a year. Sometimes we do things by saying something. For example, when you promise to do the work that you forget. No. When you promise to do the work with your friend, like you can say you promise. When you promise something with your friend. But when you suggest something, you can say, I suggest something that better for you. I promise I won't be late. It's not I'm promising, it's I promise. So what do you suggest I do? I suggest that you, in the same way we say, I apologize for you when you make something wrong with your friend. So I found some example from the exercise that I'm doing just now. So the example 2.1 is the number 1 is Tanya speaks German very well. So the second one is Ben and Jack goes to the same school. The next example is bad driving causes many accidents. So the last example for 2.1 is the museum is closest at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So the next example for 2.2 is put the verb in the correct form. So the first one is Julia doesn't drink tea very often. So the next one is what time does the bank close here? The next one is I have a car but I'm not using it too much. The last example for 2.2 is where does Maria come from? Is she Spanish? That's all for the example for 2.2. So let's go for the 2.3. The first one is the earth goes round the sun. The second, rice doesn't grow in cold climates. The third example is the sun is rises in the east. The last example for 2.3 is vegetarian doesn't eat meat. The example for 2.4 is like example you ask Lisa about herself and her family. You need to write a question. So the first one is, you know the Lisa play tennis. You want to know how often she play tennis. So ask her, like, how often do you play tennis? So the second one is perfect. Lisa's sister play tennis too. You want to know about Lisa's sister. So ask Lisa, do your sister also play tennis? So let's go to the next question is, you know that Lisa goes to cinema a lot. You want to know how often she went to the cinema. Ask her like how often do you went to the cinema? So the last example question is, you know that Lisa's brother's work. You want to know what she does. You want to ask Lisa. So you can ask, what's your brother's job? Is he working? So like that. So for the last example in this topic is 2.5. Number 1 is Mr. Evan isn't in the office today. I suggest you to try calling him tomorrow. So the next one is, I won't tell nobody that what you said. I insist. I promise. Isn't I insist. I insist like you like you must let me pay for the meal. Is I insist. So the last one is I apologize for what I said. I shouldn't have said it. So that's all for me for now. Thank you guys.